So basically this library is going to do auto, I can say it's automatically, you just have to pass the data, it's going to give you the report. So it's directly going to give you EDA report. So that we have discussed. So how you can install it? So it's very easy, like you just have to write down this command. So this command, I will just copy paste again. So you have to just go to your Anaconda prompt. You just have to write down this, I can say this line, and it's going to get installed. And I will even share this the documentation part. You can also, if you want to go for it, like you want to see more things about this library, you can see. So like this library is going to get updated, right? So like even they are going to add more features to it. So you just have to look what are the new features they have added to it. So fine. So in the, I can say I'm using Google Colab. So I have to write pip install -u pandas profiling, and one more line that is nothing but pip install pandas profiling. So though like 2 lines of code I have to execute, that is nothing but this is going to install the library in my space. So yes, and then simply I can say import pandas profiling. So that's the library that I have installed it. That only I have to, I can say I have to call it, or I can say import it. And this dataset I have loaded using the pandas read.csv. For that I want to do, I can say a visualization, or I can say EDA. So data.head. So I'm just printing the head of this dataset just to have a look. And now I can say like this is, I can say magical, like 2 lines of code that is going to create a report for you. So report is equal to pandas_profiling.profile report, and you just have to write the data set. So here I can say I've loaded the data set here. So you can give it any data set, but just try to see in some cases if you're going to, data is going to be too huge, and if you don't have sufficient amount of RAM and I can say processor, it might not work. So you just have to see that. So yes, and I can say this is a report. The report has been generated here, and I will just show it to you what this, I can say what it shows. So there are like a few tabs here. So like a overview. So in the overview, it just trying to show you the basic thing. So like what are the number of variables? That simply means what are the number of columns in my data set? There are 12 number of rows. So that is nothing but a number of observation, like a 0 missing cells, 0% I can say missing cells, duplicate rows percentage, and even it's showing you the memory. So this I can say it's taking 150 KB, and the average record size is around 96.1 bytes of, I can say, the rows. So that also it's going to show you like a very detailed. So, and if you go to the warning, so generally in the warnings, it's going to show you the, I can say the missing values, but here in my data set there is no missing value. That's why it's not showing up. So it's just showing me that in the citric acid has 132, or I can say around 8% of zeros, and dataset has 240 duplicate rows. That's fine. So that is what it's showing us. And if I go to reproduction, so it's just showing me how much time it required to generate this type of report. So I can say fine, it started at this time, and fine, so 27.14. Okay, so 27.14 was the time that required to execute, and this is, I can say, the version 2.9. Okay, so that is what it's showing us. Yeah, so in the overview also you can, so now if I want to see like what are there in the columns. So I think I had some types of like fixed acidity, volatile acidity. So these are nothing but the columns. So it's just going to show us about each and every column. So let's try to see that. So volatile acidity, so distinct values are 143, distinct percentage is 8.9, means there are like a different values. There are, I can say the unique values are 8.9%. So mean is, I can say 0.527, minimum is 0.12, maximum, and the zeros are there 0. Okay, fine. So infinite are 0, means there is no infinite value in the data set. Yes, so yes, I think for each and every, so for each and every column, it's going to showcase you the same things. And if you want to go like a more detail, so if you want to see like about this column, so let's consider that for volatile acidity, I want to see more things. So I will just click here. So like I'm going to click on this toggle details. So it's going to show me the statistic as well as like what is the standard deviation, coefficient, everything. What is I can say Q1, Q2, Q3, what is the range? So that it's all, everything is going to show me. And even the histogram. So if you want to see like a histogram of particular column, that also it's going to showcase you. And what are the common values? So yes, so I can say fine. So 6.6 occurred 47 times. So that is also it's going to showcase you, and even the extreme values. So 5 minimum values is going to showcase you, like 0.12, 0.16, and their frequency. Even the maximum 5 values are 1.58, and I can say 1.8, and that this is, I can say, top 5 values. So that is also it's going to showcase you. So I think it's clear to you, and the other tabs are the same. I can say I will just go through it. Interaction. So basically interaction, you can just see the relation between the two. I can say if you want to see if there is some relation between the fixed acidity and quality, that also it's going to showcase you. So yes, so that is all possible. You just have to select, I can say, the columns and if you want to see some kind of relation. And correlation matrix, so that I'm going to what is a correlation, I'm going to explain it to you. And the number of missing values, that also is going to showcase you, but here there are no missing values. And first rows means that the dot head, so that we used to do in the pandas. So same thing it is doing here, but showing me the top 10 data set, and this is the pot